So last week we played in a tournament in which we saw Tsareena EX battle its way to gold by beating decks like Regidrago, Raging Bolt, and Goldango, and I want to show it off to you guys today and see if we can make some magic happen. So let's check it out. It's a really interesting 60. There's nothing too complicated about it. With Tsareena EX's attack of Icicle Soul, you put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until its remaining HP is 30. So in order to get the knockout, you combine that with Brute Bonnet's Toxic Power ability, which poisons the active Pokemon, and then combine that with Radiant Sneasler, so that way you're putting exactly 3 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. And the best part about it is that since your opponent's Pokemon is being KO'd by poison, it doesn't activate Fezandipiti. Some key things to note about the deck: we do run Precious Trolley, right? Like I said, it is combo focused between Tsareena EX, Radiant Sneasler, and Brute Bonnet, so you want to get all of them out if you can turn 1. And we are okay with going behind in prizes in the beginning of the game, which is why we run 1 counter catcher and 2 boss's orders. And as far as any other supporters are concerned, we do run 4 Arven and 2 Irida. Additionally, I do run an interesting pair between Lively Stadium and Perilous Jungle. There are some interesting scenarios where I have to play Lively Stadium because we don't have Brute Bonnet on the bench, so we can play Lively Stadium, increase the opponent's HP, attack with Tsareena EX, and then on the off chance they get rid of Lively Stadium, they knock out their own Pokemon. But if they don't get rid of it themselves, we can go ahead and get rid of it with Perilous Jungle. So this deck does have some tricks up its sleeve. But yeah, other than that, let's get into some games and see how it plays. All right, so first match of the day. Don't have like the greatest start ever, but I'm also not mad about it because we do have Buddy-Buddy Poffin and Forest Sealstone in hand. So if I can Ultra Ball here for Rotom, we can go straight into Precious Trolley. All right, so our mulligan was Arven, top deck, Nest Ball. No, that's totally fine though. I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, Night Stretcher, and we will grab... Oh, I hope I didn't make a mistake here. Okay, great. I was super worried that Rotom was prized, not gonna lie to you. But we're gonna go ahead and just grab Rotom. We can attach Forest Sealstone for Precious Trolley. I just realized I forgot to prize check. So that could have been really bad. But let's just get Precious Trolley. We'll grab 2 Bounsweets and 1 Pidgey and 1 Radiant Sneasler. That's a pretty good start. I probably should have grabbed another Brute Bonnet just in case, but Charizard's not getting turn 1 attack, right? So for here, we can just instant charge. We got Rare Candy and Tsareena in hand. We can Arven for Ultra Ball, right, to get Pidgeot. We can do a lot of things here to make this work. But Charizard with the Artisan. Does Charizard and Dusknoir run Artisan? I don't know. Oh, no. Bro, this is about to be the worst Iono in history. We had such a good hand, man. I hate Charizard. I don't know why they have to run, what, 3 Iono, 3 or 4? But that's truly annoying. I'd rather play against Charizard that runs like Grand Tree, because then I can at least make use of Grand Tree. But no, they just use TM Evo, get Charmeleon and Pidgeotto out and play. Okay, I'm trying to think of what I want to do, because we can Arven for Rare Candy and then Ultra Ball for Pidgeot EX and at least go into Pidgeot here, because I think that's what I want to do. I also want to get Ancient Booster Capsule, but we have to get Brute Bonnet out of the active, because they are definitely KOing Brute Bonnet next turn. So Night Stretcher in hand would be great too, but let's go ahead and just do that. Let's Arven for Rare Candy, get Ancient Booster Capsule, and then we will Ultra Ball away Pidgey and Perilous Jungle, because we do have Radiant Sneasler in play. The only problem is that kind of takes away our Lively Stadium play, right? Unless they were to bench a Stadium. Here, so Pidgeot EX I think is what we were getting, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just Rare Candy into Pidgeot EX. I'm going to quick search for Irida here, and then have energy for next turn coming from Pidgeot EX. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully they don't Iono us. That's kind of what I'm praying for. We got energy. I am honestly cool with this because we can at least Irida into Rare Candy and Tsareena EX. They are going to knock out Brute Bonnet here. So I did decide not to play the Switch, and it's probably not a good idea. We're gonna find out. We are really gonna find out here. I just don't know what the right play was there. I'm trying to play this based off how I saw it played the other night. Of course, who wouldn't want to? But I'm really just worried about an unfair stand for an Iono here. Brute Bonnet we can get back with a Night Stretcher, or we do have another one in the deck. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but they are prime catchering. I'm cool with this, because now that activates Counter Catcher and I mean, Jesus! How many Ionos are they going to play? How many Ionos is that? All right, here's where we're in trouble. That Dusk... So, okay, so they didn't get another Duskull off that Buddy-Buddy Poffin. So that is kind of telling me that they hopefully prized another Duskull. But they're going to Burning Darkness. So we can go ahead and go into Bounsweet. We don't have... Oh, I should have gone into Pidgeot. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was dumb of me. We live and we learn here. So let's go ahead and just Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We'll grab another one. So let's get Arven. We will play Arven here, grab Rare Candy and Ancient Booster Capsule. We will evolve into Bounsweet in the active. Yeah, dude, I'm totally messed that up. Like, I should have moved Pidgeot forward. The whole point of this, right, is to poison the active, which is Pidgeot EX, then retreat, then go into Tsareena EX, but hey, don't yell at me. I know you want to yell at me. All right, do we need to use Night Stretcher for absolutely anything? No, I don't think we do. So yeah, I think the only thing we need to do is just Toxic Powder the active, which sucks. I mean, you know, me making such a goofy move there really does kind of damper the mood a little bit, but we are taking a Charizard knockout. Down goes Charizard, 2 prizes coming our way. I actually really like the setup. That would have been so much smoother if I would have done the right thing, but we've already admitted this and we've already come to terms with the fact that I don't know what the hell is going on. And Charizard only gets stronger as time goes on, which is another, like, terrible thing. But they bench another Pidgey. I would have just dropped another Duskull. They Artisan for nothing. So yeah, they must have prized it. Good thing is they can't knock me out yet. Unless they pop Dusclops or Dusknoir, they are just shy of the knockout on Tsareena EX, which is fine because we do have a Rare Candy in hand and Night Stretcher and Energy, so we'll be okay. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if they pop Dusclops here, because if they do pop Dusclops, they have the knockout. So 270, 280, they are shy of the knockout, and we can just go ahead and go into Rare Candy Bounsweet, prep that bad boy, drop an Energy here, and I mean, if I really wanted to, I want a Turo. Yeah, I mean, the question is, do I do it? Does it help me at all? So let's go ahead and just quick search. Let's think about this for a second. We are getting Tsareena off the board, and we are taking the potential Dusclops pop out of the question. So you know what? Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. I am going to Professor Turo's here. Just get this out of play. I just want to see how this will work out. Who knows? This is, like I said, why I want your guys' help. You guys should be like super angry watching this video just because I don't know what I'm doing. And let's go ahead and take knockout number 2. If they do pop Duskull or Dusclops, they are giving us 1 prize, and we do run 2 bosses orders, so all we have to do is boss up Pidgey or Charmander. I don't think there's a lose-lose scenario here. I wish I ran a Binding Mochi in the deck for Bloodmoon Ursaluna. So they do Rare Candy into Dusknoir. Curse Blasting, I gotta say they're Curse Blasting Radiant Tsareena or Bounsweet. Or Radiant Sneasler. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not really a big deal because all we're gonna do is just Night Stretcher back, Radiant Sneasler. It would have been much worse if they did... Oh! Wow, okay. So they just attack with Pidgeot EX. That is... game. Night Stretcher for Radiant Sneasler. We'll put Radiant Sneasler back on the bench. Yeah, I was going to say, they are going to concede there. Boom. First game, 1. I know that wasn't the best way to play the game. I'm just experimenting. I'm just trying to see what is the best option to play this deck. Granted, if they would have gotten 2 Duskulls down, it probably would have been a lot harder. But like I said, we live and we learn. First game down. Let's go again. All right, game number 2, we are going first, and we do have a pretty horrendous start here. No Buddy Poffin in hand, but we do have a way to get Rotom, which is fine. I would just love to start out with Forest Seal Stone. So let's go ahead and prize check real quick. We have Rotom in hand. Do we have Precious Trolley and Forest Seal Stone? Perfect. How many Ancient Booster Capsules do we have in deck? 1, and then I think I saw 1 in hand, so we'll double check that in a second. But this is... yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good start. I'm not super mad about this. So we can at least Nest Ball here, get 1 Bounsweet down. We do have 1 Brute Bonnet in the active. Okay, so no, we do not have an Ancient Booster Capsule in hand. We have 1 prize. So we got to just remember that for the rest of the game. But I want to save Lively Stadium here, but I also want to get rid of it for Earthen Vessel. And that way I can attach energy. It's just one less thing that I have to worry about next turn. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of Lively Stadium. I don't really think we're going to need it for this matchup, but I'll go ahead and attach energy for turn and then instant charge. think that's just the best thing to do. But they go ahead and they play Arven, get Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and Forest Seal Stone. I'm glad that I'm playing Charizard again because I want to see how this build compares to the last one. Last one ran Artisan. I don't know if they're going to run Artisan. They might run Grand Tree. Who knows? I don't think they are. It looks like it's probably a straight up Charizard with, you know, the 1-line, maybe 2-line Duskull. Who knows? They instant charge. Perfect. I just want to get Brute Bonnet out of the active. All right. So we'll go ahead and go in. We'll just drop Pidgey. So we'll go Forest Seal Stone, Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of Bloodmoon Ursaluna. We'll just pull that back in the late game with Night Stretcher. And we'll get Pidgeot EX here, Forest Seal Stone for Rare Candy. And then we can get Precious Trolley to get our... No! Whoa! I forgot! No, dude, I just made a blunder. I just made a blunder that we put Pidgey down this hand. Not good. Well, that just got really interesting really quick. Now our only option here is to instant charge. Oh man, that's so not good. That's okay. We might be able to recover from this. Again, we just want them to take the first prize. I think there's a way for us to come back from that, but that is a massive blunder. Why didn't you guys tell me? Huh? Why'd you guys let me change my game plan? Had it all figured out. I wonder what they're grabbing. They have 9 cards in their hand. 10 now, but... And they're bossing up the Pidgey. Now this sucks. Our pivot is pretty much gone, so we're just going to have to go into Tsareena EX here. No big deal. We are going to survive a couple of turns here, but we do just top deck Radiant Sneasler. We can play Pidgey down. Let us Arven for Rare Candy. Ancient Booster Capsule. Attach Ancient Booster Capsule here. Let's just go ahead and Toxic Powder. Sadly, we're posing ourselves, which I really don't want to do. And we'll just attack and take the knockout. Yeah, the only thing that sucks is we did not get another Bounsweet down, but I don't think we're going to get punished right away for that. But down goes Charizard. 2 prizes. Boom, Bounsweet. Cool. So we can at least play Bounsweet down the next turn, and they're not taking out Tsareena right now without Dusclops. I probably would have changed my play if they had a Duskull on the bench, but they don't, so I'm not super afraid of that. I do think it was good of them, though, to take out the Pidgey. Smart move. But here they go into Rotom. Do they just not have Rare Candy Pidgeot? Do they not have an out to that? No, they definitely do. Nope, they get Rare Candy off Arven. No Defiance Band. Evolve direct into Charmeleon. Yeah, did they, what, just prize both Pidgeot EXs? Let's check their discard. I'm actually very curious about that. They might have prized both of them, which, I mean, sucks to suck, but that's really good for us. And they just instant charge. So now we're taking another 2 prizes. Now, before I forget, let's go ahead and just Rare Candy into Pidgeot. Like, that is a necessity. Do not let me forget to do these very simple things here. Pull Irida in for next turn, and we will poison the actives and take the knockout. Booyah, baby. I take it. I am all about these easy knockouts. But yeah, I do feel like they just prized both Pidgeots. I mean, there's no way they would struggle this hard unless they did. But we're about to find out. They're Ultra Balling. I'm going to assume it's for Charizard because we're banking on the fact that they prized 2 Pidgeots. And they Ultra Ball away Thornton and Fire Energy. No, whoa, wait a second. So they Ultra Ball for Pidgeot EX, so they had Pidgeot EX in their deck the whole time. Just no way to get it? Interesting, very interesting. So they're gonna quick search here. Are they quick searching for Charizard? Just evolve Charmeleon into Charizard right now. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, they are. Well, that is just outstanding because next turn we have game next turn. Yeah, I mean, even if they unfair stamp us, we still have game next turn. Right? They knock out Tsareena EX. All we do is promote Pidgeot EX. We quick search for Irida. Irida gets us Rare Candy and Tsareena EX. And we go into that on the bench, poison the active, pull it back, and throw Bounsweet up. Let's go ahead and Irida for Tsareena EX and Rare Candy. We'll go ahead and just go straight into Tsareena and poison the active. Like, it's just 1, 2, retreat, go into Tsareena EX, and boom, let the poison take control. Down goes Charizard. Beautiful, man. 2 Charizard matches back to back, and pretty simple. All right, so this is not the best start to a match. We have no way to get Bounsweet in play, and we started a 2 prizer against Roaring Moon. So I do want a prize check here, We have prized one Tsareena EX, one Pidgeot EX. We have Rotom. Great. Happy about that. Down one Rare Candy. But we have everything else we need to kind of make this happen. So we do have Irida next turn for Precious Trolley. I'm going to go ahead and just attach energy to the active just for the sake of retreating. But yeah, so far, not exactly what we were looking for. You know, I am thinking about taking Fezandipiti out of this deck, right? We're so tight on bench space, and we don't run Area 0 Underdepths that I've never found myself in a great need for Fezandipiti, right? Now, like when I Professor Turo up Rotom, then I can play Fezandipiti and make room for it, right? But other than that, you know, we don't really need it. So let's go ahead and just Irida for Tsareena and Precious Trolley, and let's get some stuff on the bench because we need some serious help. Like, there's no question we are going to need Rotom here. So let's go. These two, we'll put a Bounsweet in the active. Yeah, we just need an instant charge and hopefully get something great here. If we can get an Arven, perfect. Perfect instant charge. I'm not mad about that. Now at least we can Forest Seal Stone to Rotom. Forest Seal Stone gets us Rare Candy, also gets us Ancient Booster Capsule. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do here now. So, man, dude, if we top deck a Rare Candy here, I might not even play Arven. That way we can boss up, or we counter catch a Roaring Moon EX. Maybe we do this. Maybe we do go for the Lively Stadium play. Give every Pokemon an extra 30 damage, or an extra 30 energy, right? Boss up Roaring Moon, don't even poison it, and we just go for that play, right? But they are taking the first prize, which activates Counter Catcher. So, pretty good start for us. And now Fezandipiti is active. So this is where I'm okay with having Fezandipiti. This is going to be pretty solid for us. So we'll go ahead and just Fezandipiti off the rip, right? I just want to see what we can get, if it gives us a couple more keys. Beautiful. We'll go into Bounsweet. We're going to play Arven here. I'm going to grab Counter Catcher and Ancient Booster Capsule. I think that's a better play. I'll save the boss's order. Counter Catcher up, Roaring Moon EX. We will then attach Ancient Booster Capsule. We will then poison, and we will knock it out. That's the only play right now I can think of that'll work for us. We are okay with starting behind by one prize, but if they do take the first two prizes, then we're not sitting in a good place. But the bad thing is we also just got energy in the discard for them, as well as another Ancient Pokemon. So, we'll see. I mean, if I were them, I wouldn't get a Roaring Moon EX back on the bench. I would just keep swinging with... Yeah, they just swing. I want to Forest Seal Stone for Professor Turo, take Fezandipiti or Rotom off the field. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and do that. No freaking way. That's not good. Totally didn't realize that we actually prized Professor Turo's. All right, so let's go ahead and just grab Rare Candy. Yeah. That is not how I thought that was going to go. We can't even poison them too because they do have Ancient Booster Capsule. Yeah, I could just hit them for 180. All right, let's just do that. Let me attach for turn, and no, bro, did not get to do anything there. That sucks. Mobby, that's the hardest part about not playing with a mouse. I'm playing on a freaking laptop. We should be fine though. You know, and what's crazy is if we ran a Jamming Tower in this deck, it wouldn't be the craziest thing to do. As long as Ancient Booster Capsule is attached, Jamming Tower, you know, doesn't affect whether or not it can poison. It just has to be attached. That's it. So that would be something super interesting to run, especially against your Ancient Box matchup, because obviously it's not going well. Yep, and they pull Fezandipiti into the active. Let's go ahead and boss's order up Radiant Greninja. So let's go ahead and just retreat into Tsareena here. Is there any way for us to get the stadium? There's not, because we do not have a Pidgey in play. Damn, dude, like that's rough. So let's just go ahead and poison the active. Oh, dude, I totally should have poisoned Greninja before. Yeah, bro, the mess ups just keep on coming, dude. I promise, like, not meaning to do this. Totally not meaning to do this. But at least we are taking the knockout here. We got to get Lively Stadium into play. If they knock out Tsareena EX here, hopefully we can draw it. No, that plan is out the window. They just bossed up Fezandipiti. All right, what else were they going to do? I mean, yeah. That is the easy answer. They go ahead and knock out Fezandipiti, no longer active, take two prizes. All right, so now we're even on prizes. So let's just get a Pidgey on the bench. We have Pidgeot for next turn. Yeah, all right. Let's just go ahead and drop kick for 180. Not much else we can do. We're healing 30 damage. We're healing special conditions. Now we can go in Rare Candy to Pidgeot EX next turn, pull the stadium out, right? Drop the stadium, bring him down to 30 health. And I don't think we have any of our stadiums in the discard. No. So we can go for that play. And they do have Monkey Dory. Interesting. Yeah, Adrenabrain off the active onto Tsareena EX. Ooh, okay. Energy switch Monkey Dory to Great Tusk and then land collapse us. If they get rid of the stadium, I'm gonna be super pissed. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, they got rid of a Boss's Orders and an Arven. Not the worst thing that they could possibly do to us. Let's go ahead and Rare Candy into Pidgeot EX. I don't know if I'm just being blinded right now, but I think this really is the move. So Lively Stadium, everything has an extra 30 damage. So now we can just replace the stadium after getting more damage onto Great Tusk and even Monkey Dory, and we'll be fine. Yeah, so let's Icicle Soul and bring them down to 30 damage. Boom, baby. That'll do. Basically what I'm banking on is them retreating the Great Tusk and then bringing up Monkey Dory or Baby Moon. And then at least getting another chance for us to just discard Lively Stadium and take the knockout, you know? That'd be great. And then, I don't know, if that does give us Perilous Jungle, that'd be great. Now we know that Perilous Jungle is not getting land collapse. Perfect, they just discard a Pidgey. I can totally play Perilous Jungle, and then they'll have to bring up Monkey Dory or Roaring Moon, and then we take another knockout. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just get rid of Perilous Jungle. We knock out the Great Tusk, take one prize. Now whatever else they move up is getting knocked out. So let's just knock out for 180. We can't gust up the Monkey Dory, which is fine. And the opponent just concedes. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to. I am absolutely not bad about that last match. Well, there you have it. That's the final 60. It is a super, super interesting deck. I love the fact of having Brute Bonnet in combination with Radiant Sneasler and Tsareena EX, right? The three of them make a perfect combo for massive knockouts. I mean, really nothing in the format withstands it outside of it having like an ancient booster capsule. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I had a ton of fun, but I need to know, what can I do better? I'm trying to learn the game and I can't learn it without you guys' help. Peace.